watching the show Shut Eye, and it's really about some really bad people. And I've written before about the difference between gypsies and travelers. I live among travelers here in public housing. I've had people sitting having conversations in Kentish right on their porch. Gypsies are a spin-off. It's hard to understand their origins. They call them gypsies because they say they originally came from Egypt. That's like a lot of people. So how they split off from the other groups that have origins in Egypt, I believe, goes back to the Huns and Roman times, and that when they got to Europe, they intermingled with people there. When the Huns decided to withdraw, they had to choose between the families they'd established or the people that they were from. And it was said, look, by crossing this way, you've gone in a different direction. You're going to have different problems. We have these resources, these ways, this accumulation of traditions to in a very thin area. We didn't succeed in this, and so we have even fewer resources and under more stress, and we can't do this. So you got to either figure out a way to separate yourself from this or separate yourself from us. And so they chose. These are the people that chose to keep the families that they had made, to write it out, to whatever it became. And so they do whatever it takes to keep their families together. In an environment that's a little different than those of us who do the same thing, but we're adapted in a different way. The travelers are people of no set genetic origin, who from various places have decided to abandon their families and follow the gypsies. And they learned some of the different things that the gypsies had learned and developed and made part of their culture, but they never really became gypsies. But, well, Roma, I mean, say it, because people call them both gypsies. Travelers and Roma are both gypsies. But if I had to choose, neither group is very, very good people. But at least, okay, when you see people wandering around here calling, every random person brother, okay, those are travelers. Because the gypsies, if they call you their brother, you share you share parents. If they are raising a kid that's not their own, they don't claim to be their parents. So, but they both have this idea of us and them. We don't do certain things to us. We do absolutely anything we can to them. And, but they don't walk up and say, hi, I'm going to screw you, So that's, and they have, a culture of lying, a culture of scamming, and there are people that have lived peripheral to them that know that people are going to, they claim a lot of things to be able to do a lot of things that people where I'm from can actually do. And no matter what I do to try to differentiate myself from that, I've got one peeking through the wall, trying to figure out how they can, whatever I did to convince somebody I was capable, they could imitate that behavior and scam somebody.